Alright guys, Rebel Film Talk, episode 12, and today we're here with none other than the cast of What's More Important. Guys, we're here with the man himself, Frantzy Moreau. Frantzy Moreau, thank you for being here, sir.
Thank you, sir, doctor.
And he brought his cast of actors.
Cast.
Here we got Isaac Beverly.
Boom,
hey,
shakalaka.
how you doing?
We got Allena.
Hey.
Boom.
And we got
Alexandre, none other.
Boom.
We got two Frantzys in the building, so you know what it is.
Hey.
So
Great.
today we're going to be talking about What's More Important. It's a brand new series that just came out. Wait, did it come out yet? It didn't come out yet.
Didn't come out yet. No.
So it's about to come out soon in 2018.
Yes.
So it's a new show. Hopefully we can get a clip for the show and we can premiere it.
Oh.
What's up? Give them a little taste of it.
Hey.
The Yeezys. Yo, you got the Yeezys? And these not the post-Kim Kardashian West Yeezys. These the pre-Kim Kardashian West Yeezys. Back when she still had a dad. Dude, the Nike ones are my favorite. I don't really like the Adidas version too much. I mean, not saying I don't like Adidas. I just don't like the Adidas Yeezys. You feel me?
Feel you.
I mean, don't get me wrong though. I love Kanye. He's one of my favorite artists of all time. And he's from Chicago. You know I'm from Chicago. And I think Chicago is like the greatest city of all time. Fun fact. So, since I moved down here to Miami from Chicago, I know that there's like a lot of Haitians. So I'm going to assume that you Haitian too, right? Huh?
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. Did you know it was a Haitian man that discovered Chicago? Chicago got all this greatness.
So, Frantzy, let's go around and everybody introduce themselves.
Okay. Well, all right. So my name is Frantzy, the creator, the writer, director, and actor, and my role is RC.
You should sit up here.
Cody. Am I?
Yeah, keep sitting here. It
Keep
looks
sitting
cool.
here.
Yeah,
It's
because you're
cool right here. Okay.
Yeah, and you give him.
All right. Oh yeah, give me more space. Yeah. Sorry guys.
Yeah. All right.
Apology
spacious.
accepted. All right.
He was wanting that for okay.
Right.
So and I played the character RC Rakody, and pass it on to Isaac.
My name is Isaac Beverly. I play the character of Wally the Kid, and what's more important, kind of like the comic relief when things get very serious.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, my name is Allena Graaf. I play Amadi, and yeah, I don't want to say too much.
Yeah.
Yes, Franny Alexandre, I play Errol, best friend character to RC.
All right, cool. If you guys could describe the show like real quick, just give like a brief summary of what it's about, you know.
Essentially, well, all right. I'll say the show is kind of like a fuse of like the subcultures that is South Florida, but that's kind of like a character in itself. The central plot is of the kid, the main character RC, returning home from graduating college from like a very like prestigious college, but he really doesn't have anything to show for it. So when he returns home, and you know how it's kind of like that same idea for like what's happening now with like everyone graduating and like the post-Obama climate where there's like really no jobs or anything like that. So he kind of doesn't have anything to really like show as far as like, oh yeah, like I'm worth something to what his pretty much the generation of his parents would wanna see him as. So he's kind of scared to like confront them, and he goes through like this process of trying to like reach all those goals before having to like show himself to people. So he's trying to decide during this process what's more important to him. And essentially that's kind of like the essence of the show, is like going through this race of trying to reach this status or this narrative, and struggling with that and everything. So
all right, well, that's cool. That was a good. Yeah. So that's a great way to talk about it, but not say too much. You know.
there you go.
So
That's how you do it.
So we got a couple questions from online. A couple people are asking questions. You guys want to take a stab at some fan questions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys already got fans.
Got
fans.
fans, guys.
The show hasn't even come out yet. We haven't seen one clip.
Yo, that's hype. That's hype. That's what's up.
That's
what
love.
you want, baby.
That is love.
That's love. So, okay, so we got a question from 2 Yappas on Instagram. He asks, Ask them what's more important.
Oh, so we each individually.
What is more important?
Okay, I'll let Earl take this one first.
Wow, what's more important? Man, what's more important is for me and this for my character or for my personal self.
Let's say you personally, since we don't know your characters yet. Let's just say what's most important for you.
What's more important for me is happiness.
Okay.
Yeah. And whatever.
No,
I do.
one thing. There can only be one thing that's most important.
Looking like that's it.
Yeah, he was
That's
like,
it.
what you
I have to say family.
Family.
Yes.
All right. Cool.
I have to say love.
Okay. Damn, they took the good
Everyone
ones.
said they took all the good stuff.
They took the good
Hey, that's
ones.
you, man.
That's
You put it
why
on him
you
first.
defer to somebody else.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna have to say time. Time is
most important.
yeah.
Wow. You guys hit like all of the
Whoa,
Christmas.
yeah.
What is it called?
Oh, Christmas, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, Scrooge. You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let me see. We got a question from poetic_J. He asked, "What inspired you to write the show?"
Oh man, remember when we had this question at the? Well, all right. It goes deep, bro. But
We have a lot of time, but make it quick.
Deep like the ocean.
yeah. All right. So it was essentially something that happened during Christmas, with my older sister and this girl that I was talking to at the time, and it was like a huge like thing that kind of like blew up in my face. And while it was happening, that was the question that was going on in my mind. And while that question was in my head, the song from J. Cole, what's the song called? For Your Eyes Only.
Okay.
Was like constantly, I just had it on repeat that whole entire Christmas. And when I had it on repeat, I was just writing everything leading up to that moment. And that essentially was like the trigger for the show. So
you wrote it just based off like a feeling that you got from listening
based
to
off
J.
a
Cole?
feeling of listening to J. Cole, the event that happened, the incident that happened, and just a culmination of everything that I was told by you and other directors telling me, yo, you gotta write from a personal place. So once that started happening, I was like, okay, I'm gonna write this. I don't even know where this is gonna go. And I just started spilling everything out, and it became like this creation that, you know, kind of ordered itself into like this story with these characters and everything like that. So
Cool. So you did like a lot of freestyle writing where you just
in the beginning, yes,
to
a lot
figure
of
out
freestyle
where your inspiration
writing.
takes you.
Yeah, and I was already essentially kind of like going off the whole what it would feel like to be this person, you know, dealing with these things like in what's more important, like the whole like the episodes are kind of like answers to the question, like getting a job. The second episode is called Getting a Girl. The third episode, Getting a Car. So you know all the highlights of what
episode?
it would be. Getting a weapon.
What's the fifth episode?
Getting a baby.
What's the sixth episode?
No, fifth episode is Getting an Identity.
Okay.
Getting an Identity.
Cool. So that's cool. So we got a rough breakdown of what you're gonna be seeing in the show. So we got another question from an anonymous asker that asked. They said, "I have a question, but don't tell them it's for me."
Oh,
Laugh my ass off. They brought in so many talent to. That's how they wrote it. They brought in so many talent to work on this show from all of South Florida and even out of South Florida. What was it like to work with different actors almost every day of shooting?
Shoot, everybody was dope. Everybody brought a new type of energy. It's crazy. Like from Brittany bringing like her like.
Why did you say
quirky-
Brittany first?
Because Brittany's mad quirky. Me and Brittany have like this childhood. Like I'm telling you, man. She's like that little
very childhoodish.
It's very child. she's like that white girl that I would hang out with in elementary, and like we would share like animal crackers.
Oh, okay.
So we already had like this bond. So
we all had one of those.
So yeah, like, but she had mad grit. She had good energy. Did she not, Frantzdy?
Yeah,
she had good energy,
definitely.
and like plus Pierre, like even this guy. Everybody was creative. So much energy from everybody. It's just dope. Like, and it's dope to have mad talent around you. Just like him, it's like her, this guy. Everyone's just talented.
Say something good about everybody that's here.
Okay. So Isaac is extremely hilarious. He's very gifted in timing and comedy, and like it doesn't matter what Isaac does. Like you see how he's just not turned up right now. The minute you turn, you like action, like it's on, like it's automatically on. Allena is so amazing, like in your face. No matter what, once you call action, the energy is there, and you can always flow off of what she's doing. That's the best. Like it's like what it's like. Not even, it doesn't feel like acting. It's like you're being the character. So boom. And this guy, we just way back. There's a certain type of vibe that you have with an individual that you know is uncanny, that you just can't have with anybody else. And that's what it is with him. Like no matter where we are, I always know like, okay, if we're gonna do something, we gonna gel regardless. So that's how it always is.
So how'd you guys feel working with Frantzy?
I'm first. Oh man, it was. I mean, I always like enjoy working with Frantzy because I know like every project that he does, it really comes from like a real place. So when he told me about this project, I was just. I mean, I'm always like really happy to get on board. So I was like, yeah, man, I want to see what this is about. And then I remember throughout the process of like the whole beginning, he was feeding me like little bits of information about the show, and I was like, man, I want to know more about the show. But then he was like, I can't say. so it was amazing, man.
When I send you the script, I'm gonna read the script, and then you're gonna be like, and then you're gonna
that's it. Yeah, I was like, man, you're gonna know, man. Trust me, you're gonna know. And
he breaks down like how somebody would interpret something.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna send you the script, they're gonna read the script, and then you're gonna know.
Yeah, man, it was a great experience, definitely working with him, man, and being a part of this.
Okay, what about you guys?
Oh, for me, it was a great experience. I realized this is the second time I worked with you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and so learning from the first one, I know he definitely has an eye for something. And sometimes I'm like, okay, was it good? Do we do it again? And he's like, no, you're good. I'm like, no, but I don't realize that he's already caught the feeling that he's looking for. So it's just like the process, seeing like he has an eye for something and it's coming from a personal place, and he'll let you know if you got it or not, or he'll just say, do it again. Okay.
I probably won't say nothing.
And he won't say nothing. He'll be quiet, and then you see the finger come out and be like, okay, go. Yeah, all right. And then you start over. But other than that, it's been a great process.
All right, Isaac, we've been hearing a lot of good stuff. Say something negative. Come on, man.
What? Never that, man. Nothing but positive vibes on my side. But nah, man.
Chill. Don't speak it to the mic. Sit back and relax. We can hear you.
Okay, cool. Working with Frantzy is great. This is actually the first project fully that I worked on Frantzy with. I was an extra in 5417, but I didn't make the cut.
It was a dead body.
It's all good.
No, but it was.
I did. Remember that.
No, you did make the cut. It was your leg. Remember, it was the.
Okay, that's cool.
You made it.
Hey, I made it, baby. Remember the zombie thing we were doing? Yeah, I remember that. I was like, all right, I'm about to work with Frantzy. But the thing that made me most excited to work with Frantzy is that every time I see something that he does, he always improves on the next one that he does. So I've seen the movie Ill. I saw the movie 5417. So I was like, I already know what's more important. It's going to be dope. And his vision and his love for it is just, I love people who are dedicated and they say they're going to do something, they get it done. You know, so he didn't go to school for it, but that didn't stop him.
Don't school shame him.
I'm not school shaming. Listen,
Oh, no school
I ain't go to school either. What you talking about? And I ain't going.
You didn't go to elementary?
I'm talking about college. I'm talking about college. And ain't nothing, I ain't school shaming.
Shout out to everyone who graduated.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm not school shaming or anything. I'm just saying, he didn't let that stop him. He made his own way, which shows his dedication and his love for the craft.
Dedication 6.
Okay.
You know T-Pain dropped out of middle school. And he
did.
He's very successful.
And now
since we know who he is,
he's on the Waze app.
Make
a left right here. Yeah, you never seen him.
Wow.
Yeah. His voice is there. You can like have his voice. That's incredible.
Yeah, so I'm very honored that Frantzy wants to use me. Plus, I feel like Frantzy was one of the first people to believe in me outside of comedy. You know, because I usually get cast for a lot of comedy, which I love doing comedy. You know, but you know, and I really much respect that and love him for it.
But you're doing comedy in this.
Yeah.
Yes,
but
I am doing comedy in this.
He has like a mixture though.
A mixture of comedy and
exactly.
So you would say what's more important is more of a comedy or a drama?
It's everything.
Man, it's
I think
like,
it's everything.
It's a slice of life.
Yeah.
Slice of life coming of age.
So you would say life is more of a comedy or drama?
Like
life is what you make it be.
Hey, there we go.
That's why you're trying to find out what's more important.
Yeah.
We got a lot of jewels today.
Yeah.
You guys better get your notepads ready.
Diamonds. Hold on, hit them with the
Salt Bay.
We're sprinkling jewels all over this episode. Guys, you already figured out what's more important with the cast.
Yes.
You know what's more important. You know that school doesn't matter.
Wait.
You know that life is comedy and drama mixed. No.
Wait, all right.
So this is how it's gonna be when news reporters take my words out of context.
Everybody, go around and say one good thing about school.
Oh, there we go. Oh my
right,
God,
let's do it.
I guess this is the
Why you
hard-
always tell me, I have no time to think. Nah, man. School really teaches you.
Math.
Wow, what does school teach you?
I'll start.
Drop bomb.
School teaches you self-discipline and
That's what it was.
I thought
and responsibility.
Karate doesn't teach you self-discipline.
Because karate is a form of school, right?
Everybody, you know, don't.
They should
take
teach karate in school.
They should.
Yeah, that would be hard.
They should.
That won't be like sky high. Like we'll all be like superheroes. All right, so school, man. Like, get what you can from it. YouTube's out there too, so we're all good.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, YouTube.
Yeah,
that's school.
School can be anything.
Yeah, there you go.
I would say education is important.
Education, yes, education is very important. He educated himself without school. That's what I was saying.
Boom.
Thank you, Chris.
There you go, Chris.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Snaps for that.
Your snaps are loud, bro. All right, guys. So, let's talk about what was one of the best days on set for you guys, because you guys just wrapped up like a week ago, or even less. So, talk about what was like one of the best days on set for you guys. Let's start with.
All right.
Wait.
Wait.
I'm
who
not
we
gonna
starting with?
me, but I'm not gonna give too much. I can say what's in the picture and the cartoon character that's in my pocket, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I have to say.
I didn't know this, by the way. I had no idea. Okay, go ahead. Explain.
Okay, for my job, I'm not gonna say what I do. Just keep
Okay.
that private. But I keep a lot of granola bars in my car just to, eat. So in the scene,
Yeah.
my character has like at least 30 granola bars on the table, and I was supposed to eat them and all.
Yeah.
And I'm like caught, just like.
in one
Yeah.
take. Are you up for it?
Well, I mean, I wasn't gonna. Oh, you
No,
know.
Nah.
No, but at first I didn't know that she liked granola bars.
Oh, so she
that
likes
was off a whim. Like, oh, was that?
It was
By the way,
interesting
you
because
gotta.
I didn't expect that. I was like,
Yeah.
I like granola bars. He's like, oh.
Oh, nah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna eat
You're
this.
eating
in the
these
scene.
granola bars, yeah.
So I had a real good time just eating
Yeah.
free granola bars.
All right, tight.
Yeah.
So catering was good. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
tight.
Yeah.
So,
Delicious.
Isaac.
My favorite day on set. There were very hot days
Oh yeah.
and one very cold day.
Oh, okay.
I
remember that
Cold
day.
What was the cold day?
I remember that day when it got cold.
Filming with Daniel, my hands were freezing.
Oh, that was a cold day.
I was like, "What's going on here, son?"
That was
That was just like last week, though. It was a cold front. But Every day on set was pretty much the same for me, man. It was just very turned up, very live, and very hot. So I was just ready. You know, I enjoyed every day on set.
So Frantzy keeps a warm set. All right, nice. All right.
No, I think Frantzy specifically looks at what the weather's gonna be like and choose the hottest days. I think
He come through.
I think he does that.
All right, cool. So he likes to let you sweat it out. All right, tight.
The true
what was your best,
South Florida.
What was your best day on set?
Ah, man, it's hard. Damn. Cause I have like 3 favorite episodes, but
Oh yeah.
I think
Yeah, but like.
damn. Okay. So damn. Do I tell them? Okay,
Wait,
no,
wait,
I'm not gonna
wait.
tell them like.
Oh, but you could tell. Nah, but you can't reveal that one.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I think that
I
was
was just
like
saying-
one of your days. Hey, shout out to you know who
Yeah.
you are. Hey,
Okay, so I'll just say it was,
Wait, no, don't tell him.
Okay.
Wait, what are we talking about though? Are we talking about? Okay, look at me and then let me know.
This is you have to read the subtitles. I'm gonna write clues to what they're saying.
You know.
Are we talking about?
Yeah.
This is the telepathy that goes into the
Okay.
cast.
Okay, but nah, don't tell them about.
Nah, I'm not gonna.
I think I know what this is.
You know what
Oh,
it is.
okay, I know. Okay.
Mostly because it was nerve wracking, and
Yeah.
it was a first time ever on
doing
film,
set,
on camera,
yeah.
anything. So it was.
So it was the first day on set.
No,
No,
it wasn't.
it wasn't the first day. But shout out to the person.
Yeah, shout out to the
Yeah.
person when you see this.
When you see it, at first it was very difficult to convince
Yeah.
this thing to happen, but it ended up happening. It was great.
All right, cool. So no clues, huh?
Yeah.
So-
At all, no clue.
Let's get it.
But it's gonna be good. when
Yeah.
you see it.
Frantzy, what was your best day on set?
Dude, every day, honestly, to be honest with you, was the best day because I already felt like the epicness of the show. I already felt like where it could go, like the magic of the show. So every day to me, honestly, was great. Every day. There was no day where I was like obviously there's gonna be times where I'm dealing with certain things inside of me, but I'm like, just the simple fact that I can finish this and get it done, and like all the things that I've thought in my head are getting executed, that just made it magical to me. And the fact that they were bringing these things to life, I was just like, whoa. Like, so
That's crazy.
yeah.
I thought you were gonna say the day that Spielberg came on set and told you, "Great job, bro. Looking great."
Oh, yo. Yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'll let it happen. I'll let that come true. Let's make it happen.
All right, so I was gonna ask, what was one of the harder days for you guys on set?
You know what the hard days are, to be honest with you? It's when it's tough because, you know, as somebody who's like run the operation, and then like, you know, a lot of these things cost money. You know, a lot of productions, and like a lot of it is very ambitious. So it's hard to get like people to like convince like locations
Yeah.
to like make things happen. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be a difficult process in relaying like certain messages and everything. So it's kind of hard to do that and like try to get all the information at the same time and relay everything. So sometimes those moments become difficult, and like, you know, wanting at the same time to make everyone like happy and excited for what's going on, and dealing with the pressures of like, okay, I need to make sure everything runs on schedule. So,
The pressures were hard.
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. So we're gonna skip Isaac because he already said it was too hot some days, and then some days it was too cold.
Yeah.
So what about you guys?
I'm definitely gonna say one of those cold days.
The cold.
Oh,
It was just a particular outfit I had on, and the temperature was like, what, 55?
Yeah.
What was the cold day? What was that?
Just
It was with Jeff.
Yeah, it was
Jeff.
cold,
It was
and just on
cold.
top of that, just dealing with like personal issues. It was
Yeah.
just like trying to get through filming, and then you got to be somewhere
Be
else,
somewhere
but still
else.
stay focused enough to commit to the
Yeah.
scene, and you're freezing,
It was
and I was just
cold.
like shaking, but we got it done, which was good.
Okay, cool. If you guys want, you can refer to the episodes. Like, you could talk about the episodes, and then they can go back and watch this and know what you're talking about. So if you want to like drop clues, you don't have to say what happened, but you could say like, "Oh, my scene in episode 4" or something. You know.
What episode is that? That's episode
Gotta be episode 7.
7.
Yeah.
Episode
So the
7.
last episode. Okay.
Yeah.
Last episode.
All right, cool.
What episode were y'all talking about before that between you and Arrow? Or Frantzdy?
Oh no, I can't say it.
You can't say the episode number?
Nah,
No? Okay,
No.
okay.
because that's a
Exclusive.
It was just a
Yeah.
big one. Yeah.
Exclusive, gotcha.
Exclusives. All we got is exclusives here at Rebel Film Talk.
Hey.
So, all right. So,
we never
got
Yeah.
Frantzy's.
Probably the car scene. I think
Oh,
the car
episode
scene when
2.
the car
Episode
scene
2.
there was some drama, some like difficulties and stuff with but it's behind the scenes, so I'm not gonna say anything. But yeah, that day on set was like difficult, but we still managed to like get everything done and still push through it. So that was really like a very stressful moment, but we still got through it though.
all right, cool. So, let's see. So, I want all you guys to just go around and tell me what was the first movie you guys can remember seeing.
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, not the first movie I can see, but that was a movie that really left me with like a very like emotional whatever. It's called Children of Heaven. It's directed by Mahid. It's based on like this little boy who grew up in like this poor family, and then he loses his little sister's shoes. So this whole movie is like goes on this journey, this adventure for him, trying to find his sister's shoe. And then when he realizes he can't find it, he enters this marathon race to win over a shoe for his sister. So it was so like heart touching.
At what age did you see this?
Like maybe when I was like 18, I saw it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, mine's not as touching as his. I'm just have to say, set it off. Like,
Oh,
I have to put that in there. I mean,
That was good.
Yeah. Hey.
All right.
Wait. Do you know why though?
oh god.
Yeah.
Can you
Explain.
point out?
Wait. I don't know.
why?
It seems like you guys are being pretty selective. I said the first movie you guys saw.
I mean, how you supposed to remember the
I don't
first
remember
movie
the first
you
I'm
saw?
talking about like Aladdin.
I
Like, I'm
remember
not
the
talking
first.
about.
I remember the first movie that
Okay,
you guys.
then
don't-
like,
I don't remember.
Not your professional
You
first
already-
movie.
I
you
would
saw.
say The Lion King. Like,
Oh yeah, Lion
Lion
King.
King.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see?
I don't know what the first movie I saw is. I was never a film buff. I was never a film buff or a movie buff growing up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of like still not, honestly, which is weird. But
Apparently, because Justice League.
So the internet is buzzing right now because Isaac
Isaac.
just put on Facebook. What did he write?
man.
He said that Justice League was hands down the best movie of
film
the year.
movie of 2017. Isaac
it was
playing.
jokes, y'all. Joking joke. All jokes.
This is why actors should stay off social media.
Oh, no.
So
I could tell y'all, I don't remember the first movie, but I could tell y'all the movies that were my favorite growing up that I watched numerous times. The Land Before Time.
Oh, that's
I love that
Littlefoot.
movie
yeah, Littlefoot,
with all
bro.
my heart.
Yeah, man.
Littlefoot, man.
Love
That's better. You just
Yeah.
I already did.
Yeah,
The
dude.
Land Before Time was
Yeah.
dope. You know that guy, the rapper, Lajon Slim?
No. Oh wait, the Haitian one.
Yeah. So I went to college with him, right?
Uh-huh.
And I used to call him Littlefoot because he had a long neck.
You hear that?
Shout outs to Lajon too, man.
Fun
Show you
fact.
can make it, bro. You can make it. Cause yeah, good job.
Positive words from.
Sounds like bullying, but I mean, you made it sound positive.
I know, right? You flip that completely.
Yo, bro, what's up,
what's
little
up, Littlefoot?
Actor.
What's up, Littlefoot? You can
Littlefoot?
make it.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So and Gremlins, I love that movie a lot.
Cool,
Okay,
Yeah.
it's not
cool.
bad.
So what was yours, Frantzy?
You know what? I was gonna say The Mummy, but let me change my answer.
You can't change the first
I
movie you
have to,
saw,
bro.
That's history.
I mean, if we're talking about first movie, because this is the first movie I saw in the theaters.
Uh-huh.
So the first movie I saw where I was like, oh, well, it would have to be Sandlot.
Sandlot. Oh,
Sandlot was good. I
what
like
made
Sandlot,
me.
too.
look at everybody change their minds.
Oh,
They're trying to rewrite the
I
past,
hate it.
make it like Sandlot was the first movie they saw.
Yeah,
Nah, Sandlot was
but
good.
Sandlot was incredible.
I enjoyed that.
That
a lot.
movie changed the whole thing for me.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I wanted to make movies after The Mummy, but Sandlot was like, oh, there's stories like this. So.
Cool. So I feel like this show has like a vibe like that, like Sandlot,
Yes, very much.
where it's
so.
a lot about like coming to age, like a lot of friendship, community.
Yeah.
James Earl Jones is in it, you know.
Yeah.
Wait, James Earl Jones is in What's More Important, right?
I hope so. You make a phone call.
That would really tie in the
RC.
Lion King and everything. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
bro.
Yeah, that's.
But wait, did you hear
What?
the whole thing about Lion King?
That they're gonna bring James Earl Jones or what?
Is James Earl Jones in the
He's gonna
Lion
play
King?
Mufasa again.
Okay, I didn't know he was even still alive.
Bro, he doesn't even like.
What?
Bro,
I'm
he's low
sorry.
key.
I'm so sorry.
He's probably getting so many residuals. He's like, you want to give me another check? All right, I'll do the same thing.
do the same
They're calling him
thing.
to do the same thing he did 20 years ago. Play Lion King, play Darth Vader,
He's
come back and
so
do
relevant.
the same thing.
He's like OJ.
Yeah.
I'm just as far as relevancy, not like what
James
y'all
Earl Jones
thinking.
is not OJ.
He's as relevant as OJ. OJ is relevant, bro. He's
Listen.
relevant.
Okay.
OJ is
Listen.
still who's not. You know who OJ is.
I'm not black. I'm OJ.
Oh my.
Oh,
God.
wow.
Okay. All right then. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Relevancy, bro. Oh my gosh.
I guess he's trying
All
to say
right.
they both got the juice. I don't know.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, we're like.
I turned the mic away because I knew it was gonna blow the mic. So, that's incredible, man.
It is.
So yeah, man. That's interesting. Like the juice, man. The juice is
OJ,
on the
telling
loose.
you.
So when can we expect like trailers and all this stuff to come out?
We're definitely soon. Well, we want to drop. I want to drop a trailer towards the end of this month, and it's gonna kind of like highlight everything. Everybody has stills, so we're gonna drop some stills also. And well, the thing is, we're hoping to release the show in January 2018.
What day? Let's go.
When it's
Interrogating. That's what he does. That's what you do. But
go.
no, I'm trying to see how I can map it out because right now I'm talking to somebody in Issa Rae's camp. So we're trying to see if we can play that card and get on like a much bigger platform.
Are you talking to Lawrence?
No, but that would have been dope though. But
Lawrence
somebody
Hive.
within there, somebody within there. So we're not insecure about it.
Oh.
We're gonna make it happen.
All right, cool.
So,
Pun intended.
pun intended. So
Lawrence Hive.
shout out to Lawrence. And
Have you guys all seen Insecure?
Yes.
Yes.
have you guys seen Insecure? Episode 2? I mean,
Season
season
2?
Yes.
You have?
I'm asleep.
Yes, I have.
I'm not.
You
all
seen the
caught
first
up.
one?
I'm not
I'm
caught up.
asleep, man, by accident. My parents cut the cable.
Oh, but you HBO now?
No, I gotta get it.
Are you
Like
serious?
I'm dead serious. Like dead serious.
Don't worry, we'll hook you up
We'll
with a
hook
link.
you up.
Dude,
We'll hook you
'cause I
up.
know I'm missing out. I get
We'll
it.
get you a link.
You gotta watch that.
I feel bad.
and
Like,
then
I don't even wanna admit it,
Game
like-
of Thrones. Because Game of
So
Thrones.
Frantzdy recently saw Game of Thrones.
Let's talk about this first. Okay, I was always hating on Game of Thrones. I was
still
always
haven't
like,
seen
what's
it.
the fascination with this show? Then they put me on. I was starting to watch Game of Thrones. I didn't like the first 3 seasons,
Okay.
but then it started to pick up.
And what did I tell you? I told you that was
You
gonna
told
happen.
me it was gonna get good.
I'm like, yo, you're gonna watch the first season. You're gonna be like, You're gonna watch the second season. You're like, what are they doing here?
Yeah.
Then you watch the third season. You're gonna go, oh, this is lit.
Okay.
Then you're gonna watch the fourth season.
And then, like,
and you're gonna
okay,
go.
now- I'm gonna walk
Then you're
around
gonna
like-
sing along when the thing comes
and
on.
I didn't like.
Then your
it
heart's gonna
traps
break.
you. It traps you.
First you're gonna watch it. Then you're gonna think about it. Then you're gonna know.
It's,
Much like the Three-Eyed Raven, you will know it all.
or the many-faced God.
Yeah, but much
But
like
we're-
Jon
this
Snow,
is
you knew
inside.
nothing.
This is too inside. They don't know about that yet.
But they know.
You guys know. But yo, Game of Thrones, yeah. Game of Thrones, and Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Curb's lit. Oh, you just stopped watching Curb?
I started watching, I binged, and I'm like, Larry is the king.
For sure. I don't
Yeah.
think you can understand me if you've never seen Curb.
Curb, yeah, you
So
have
you
to
already
watch
know.
Curb. If you're a fan of like The Office, or
That's the
like,
originator.
Always Sunny in Philly, or like any just good
Any
like,
of those comedy
comedies,
shows. Yeah.
That's like Curb is like the king,
Yeah.
the boss of that.
What about you
guys?
guys?
Sunny in Philly?
Yeah.
Always Sunny in Philly.
It came before. It
It
kind of
came
inspired
before
it. Like when
Always Sunny.
they pitched Always Sunny, they're
They
like, it's
pitched-
like Curb.
It's like Curb.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what about you guys? What shows are you
But
guys
we
watching? What's some
it's
of your
about
favorite
the
ones?
shows right now.
Yeah, it's not.
It's all about
A lot of people
shows.
ask me about movies, and I tell them, they asked me what's your favorite movie of the year, and I go honestly, I think the shows are better than all the
shows
movies that premiered.
That are becoming
Some of my
better
favorite shows
films.
this year were
That's the new
Mindhunter.
wave.
Everybody likes Stranger Things.
Mindhunter.
Dropping
Mindhunter on
whole
Netflix
seasons.
is something you guys definitely should watch. I know
Yeah.
people are watching Ozark.
Ozark's good. The Night of.
Ozark,
There's a
The
lot of
Night
good
of.
shows. Have
on
you watched
HBO.
You watched Mindhunter, right?
I love Mindhunter.
It's lit. That's
It
two
is
cosigns from the best
Yeah.
people out here.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
what about
David.
you guys?
Shout out to David Fincher too.
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of Seven, but Mindhunter.
Did you watch Twin Peaks, the new season?
No.
Then when you watch that, you're gonna watch it. You're gonna think about it. Then you're gonna know. All right. What about you guys?
No.
Oh my goodness. I'm waiting for this Black Mirror. Did it drop yet?
Oh yes.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Christmas.
Black Mirror, yo. If you don't,
Yes.
Isaac, could you please explain to them how you was dissing me on Black Mirror? I put you on.
He did. He did.
I put you on.
He did.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
I dissed you on it though.
Bro, you were like,
Oh no. I
busy,
think
like
I
all
think,
these episodes are sad.
Oh yeah, that's
sad.
right. I did.
Sad. What is it? Jupino.
Yeah.
Worst episode in my
Junipero.
opinion. Junipero. Everybody likes it. Okay, fine. They had a happy ending. Fine, whatever. But it's not the best episode.
Sad. Low.
I can agree with that. I can agree that after watching it again, it wasn't the best episode. It's
It
still
was
my favorite though.
Your favorite.
It's still my favorite
Yeah.
though. But it wasn't the best
The
episode.
best episode.
But
Okay.
no, I do remember saying that
You seen
because
it.
because
You seen it.
it's great.
Okay. Favorite episode of Black Mirror.
the 5 Million Merits.
My favorite episode. That's my favorite. It's two.
Oh no, that's Buddy. That's Buddy who was like, I kill myself.
Let's get out.
Yeah, Get Out.
Daniel Kaluuya.
When
shout
I
out to
was
Daniel
watching
Kaluuya.
Black Mirrors before it was on Netflix, Edo put me on, and it was only out in the UK. And I told Franzy, "Yo, you gotta watch this show." And he's like, "Yeah, man, but so many shows and all this stuff." And I said, "Bro, if you don't watch anything, just watch this one. Don't but I gotta catch up. No, just you. They're all
the
separate
show.
episodes. They're their own. Just watch this one if you like it.
Yeah,
You
I
can
like
watch
that
more."
too.
And he was like, "Oh." So
And I 5 million merit points is a tie between 5 million merit points and entire history of you. That episode was just dope.
Yeah.
The entire history.
what about you guys? What you guys watching?
The first episode with the pig.
That.
Listen,
No.
Black Mirror was great. The reason why I said what I said to you is because after binge watching it, I was like,
Felt depressed.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It makes
Yeah.
you feel
Yeah, you
depressed.
gotta
Like-
take it like.
You gotta do
makes you
portions.
Definitely makes you think though.
Yeah.
It opens your eyes to a lot of things though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when I first saw it, yeah, like most people, you just keep watching and you feel this like existential depression that you don't really get with any other show, like so quickly and immersively. Like you're like,
Yeah.
wow, like it really taps into you. I think the third season,
Yeah.
maybe because more Americanized or something, it doesn't feel as dark. Like I
doesn't-
watched
yeah,
it, I
doesn't
didn't
feel
feel
as dark.
like dread.
Yeah.
Like even though some of them were still dark. I think that's cool. It's dope to feel so negative, but it's also good to watch something and not be like living in a hole for like 2 months. Like,
Yeah.
like wow, like ugh, just like damn. So you, like yeah, it's like when you watch a sad movie, you're like, I want to see it. It looks good, but I'm not ready to cry yet.
Yeah.
You know.
you know what movie was a Black Mirror, but a movie, Machina?
Ex Machina.
Ex
Ex
Machina.
Machina. It's
That
very
was a
Black Mirror-ish.
Yeah.
Very Black Mirror-ish.
Yeah, I feel like we are having a lot of films now that feel like they could be Black Mirror episodes. You know.
Absolutely.
What are your top films for this year? The ones that you kind of want to see go far and get an award or anything that you think that is like gonna get snubbed just because like Logan is a great movie, but you don't
Edgar
expect
Wright.
it to win.
Edgar Wright, Baby Driver.
Baby Driver.
A lot of people don't want to give it its credit because it's a car film, but it's very good. Like it was so well done. It was so well done. That's mine.
What about you guys?
I feel like I'm gonna just start debating about Girls Trip and Get Out.
Girls Trip was good.
I just don't understand how it didn't
Get Out
get
is
viewed.
exceptional.
No, but I don't understand how it didn't get viewed. Like, to get some type of not like it didn't get viewed at
I see
all
what
for the
you
voting.
mean.
That's
see
what I
what
don't
you
understand. So you make over $100 million
Yeah.
and you don't get viewed. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm just gonna leave
Yeah.
that and Get Out as a comedy doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. So
Get Out as a comedy was kind of messed up.
Yeah.
Get Out ain't no comedy.
That's not a
That was
comedy.
ridiculous.
Sorry.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Get Out is exceptional though.
Whole
Like,
nother
it
topic.
holds a whole nother standard. It's
a
already
whole
like-
nother topic. That's a different podcast. We don't need to go into that.
Frandy.
Tap over to the Woke Podcast coming soon
Hey.
on the Rebel Film Talk Network. Isaac Beverly goes deep.
Oh man, wow, they weren't really like
Something stood out.
nah, not this year, not this year. Nothing really stood out for me this
You
year.
weren't surprised by anything?
Nothing.
Nah, not
Nothing,
really.
right?
I mean, I do look forward to see
What?
what Barry Jenkins does.
Bright?
I know he's
I'm
working
not-
on
Oh,
If
yeah,
Beale
it's
Street.
coming out Christmas.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's
yeah,
working
yeah,
on that
yeah.
right
Bright's
now.
still coming out.
Yeah.
What you know? What's coming up?
Bright.
With Will Smith.
Bright.
Oh, Bright is still coming
There's
out.
still a couple movies that's about to come out.
2017 isn't over, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we're being honest, the year of film, like when film was like popping, was like probably like 2013 to 2014.
Oh yeah.
That's when it was like.
What were
you
the
know,
staple movies from that year?
You know, there was like, you had your Whiplash, Birdman.
Oh, that was 2013.
That was 2000. Well, the Whiplash was 2014.
Yeah, I think that was a really good year.
2013, Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl came out, right?
I'm not sure.
That movie's
That's the-
incredible. So it's
I
like,
love that movie.
yeah, bro. And I'm saying like that period, for some reason, that everything was just like
Yeah.
golden.
Uh-huh.
Everything was golden.
I love that movie.
But I mean, it still can be now. It's just that period was golden. 2016, obviously, Moonlight was like that film.
Yeah, that.
No, I just feel like because of its uniqueness and its topic is why it acquired what it acquired. I personally feel like there were movies that were better though.
All right, so on behalf of everyone from What's More Important, Barry Jenkins, we do not agree with anything he says. A24,
Hey,
shout out to y'all.
Barry,
Shout out to Barry
A24.
Jenkins.
Y'all know
Yo,
I'm down
we
with y'all.
with y'all.
We
Boom,
so-
shot.
I definitely.
You know
Yo.
what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm down with
Boom.
y'all, but I'm just the type person, I just tell my truth, and that's what I personally feel. But I'm for the crib, you know what I'm saying? You know, Dade County, we out there. I'm out here. I support the cause, baby. I support it.
Definitely when
Y'all
it,
got my monies.
definitely when it came down to the line, and a lot of people were telling me they thought La La Land was gonna win. I was like, nah, bro. Like, I want Moonlight to win. So when
Yeah.
Moonlight won, I felt
It was a
super
big-
empowered, and I felt like,
Yeah.
because
I wanna
it's
see
not only that it's from Miami, and I'm from Miami, and all this, and I want to see people thrive from here, but also I just love that it was a singular vision, that it was somebody's story that was like being told. That, you know, like La La Land, it's kind of an amalgam or whatever of a lot of people's story that come to LA and seek to be famous and all this and stardom. But Moonlight just felt powerful the way Whiplash did, where it's like, this is somebody's
So good,
life.
yeah.
Somebody put their
Exactly,
heart and their life
exactly,
into
yeah.
this story. So even though I didn't feel it was, I actually really loved Arrival, and I thought Arrival was the best movie of the year because just I love time travel. I love I love
Arrival.
sci-fi stuff, but at the
Yo.
same time, that was a hard, you know.
What's
what?
the movie that's coming out this year with
one?
not this year, but I think it's next year with Natalie
Annihilation?
Portman? Annihilation.
Oh yeah, I haven't heard
That's
that
the
one.
one.
So yeah, like
That's the one.
definitely. I think what I loved about Moonlight was the fact that we can see like how simply we can take somebody's personal life trials and translate it into an artistic vision, and like it definitely felt like, wow, like if this movie can win an Academy Award and be recognized, imagine all the content that we can get out of South Florida, because that's one person's story from one specific part of Miami. Like, you know that you can go 2 blocks to the left and you got a completely different story from somebody else, you know?
I definitely got that feel like I know that's the usual concept of like writing a film, you know, to speak out to people. But in a lot of films, you don't really get that. You don't really get that reaction. Like you know, a lot of films don't resonate with me in a way.
Yeah.
So when I saw Moonlight, I could feel like somebody was trying to say something. Somebody was trying to speak about something. You know what I mean? And something that people weren't necessarily going to accept, or going to shame, because you know, like in the black community, we don't really talk about, you know,
homosexuality.
we don't talk about that because you know, a lot of people view African American as like,
You have to be like,
we have to be like super tough. We have to be like the thugs. We have to be like the, you know, the gang bangers and stuff like that. But there's a lot of people out there who are dealing with situations like that, whether people agree with it or not, that aren't being heard. So I felt like for him to come out and speak about it, regardless of how anybody feels about it, but for somebody to speak about that at a time like that, it was powerful for me. Like it was just to watch, just watching it. I feel like somebody was trying to speak.
Yeah.
I felt like that about Whiplash.
Yeah, definitely.
Whiplash. No, I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. The reason why Moonlight is such a it's crazy because it's a topic that's unpopular.
Mm-hmm.
But Whiplash, that story can resonate with pretty much
Anybody who wants to be great, that wants to be a perfectionist, that strives to be better every day,
Exactly.
And
I thought
that's still one of my best.
It's one of my favorite
No, but at
films.
the same, when I saw Birdman, even before I saw it, I was ready to love that movie.
Thing. Birdman is
Whiplash
already
surprised
kind of
me.
like
it's a similar thing, but it's
gonna
completely
be like
different. Yeah,
because of the mechanics of Birdman.
Yeah.
You already know, like, okay, this may just win an award.
Yeah.
So it's already kind of like stapled.
Yeah.
But Whiplash, like you said, it was a surprise.
I think they're very similar, but one's low concept, one's high concept. Where Birdman's high concept, it's this very like big orchestrated thing.
Yeah.
Like Whiplash is more ground level of like surface level of just this kid and what he's going through.
But in the end of the day, I agree with what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, what really got to me was the fact that you had a story and you had a character.
Yeah.
And those just hit much harder for me
It felt real.
than Birdman. It felt like very honest. Like,
Yeah, me
just
too.
so in the face.
Me too. I think
Yeah.
that's my favorite. At the time, I was going for Birdman to win. Now, I Whiplash is the one that I still feel is like the
Still
most
can
powerful.
watch it and like
And
just,
that's kind of my bar right there. Like that's my 10 for 10 for everything. So like Moonlight didn't compare, but I love what it did. I love that it won. I feel like it's inspiring a lot more conversation about film in Miami and looking for more unique voices, actors, all this stuff. So I think overall it's doing good for us down here, and I think that's dope because La La Land wasn't gonna do anything for anybody.
exactly.
Yeah,
You know?
Moonlight brought the filming scene down to Miami, which, you know what, I'm gonna say the positives because Barry Jenkins, not only, you a real one, my dude, because he could have went through an agency, he could have done all type of stuff, but he went straight to the community. You know what I'm saying? Straight to the African Heritage Cultural Arts Center in Liberty City off 22nd Avenue, like 4 blocks away from the projects. You know what I'm saying? So he kept it in the community. He gave a lot of people opportunities. There was a lot of first-time actors in that film, if you don't know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people had were presented, opportunity, which is something great. And filming in Miami, which is very expensive because the incentives, whatever little incentives we just got, it wasn't even there then. Because a lot of people who film stuff in Miami don't really film in Miami. They go to the islands or like other places. So, kudos to you for that, and I support the hustle, you feel me? Because you putting on for Miami-Dade County. I'm from Miami, he from Miami, we all from the city, so much love to you, bro.
For sure, that's dope because it's good we even talked about that because I feel like that story kind of speaks to your story as well as being independent filmmakers and actors because we all looking for that look and that chance to represent ourselves and bring that culture to the screen, and show people that like you could do a movie in LA, you could do a movie in New York, but you're not gonna get that flavor that you got when you're here in Miami, Like it's just a totally different. Like once you see those palm trees in the back and you see the sun, oh, I know where that is. Like they shot there, and you're immersed from that first scene in Moonlight with that one take. You're already like, oh, they're in Miami. Everybody has a higher respect level for what's going on in that scene. And that's why people continue to shoot here without incentives, without help, even when the studios tell them, yo, can't we do this somewhere else? Can we go to Atlanta? Can we go? It's like, nope, we got to do it here. And that's dope, So, all right, cool. So that was straight, yo.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was. Yeah, we pretty much covered like a bunch of things.
For sure. This has been awesome, man. So before we go, just let everybody know, like, what they can do as people that are watching this all the way to the end. You guys are the real fans. You guys are the supporters. So let them know, like, what can they do to help out? What do you ask from them to do in order to make sure that this show comes out as soon as possible, as best as possible, and just let them know.
Okay, I'm gonna let Frantzy start.
Man, support us any way you can. Like, it doesn't always have to be. A lot of people like they immediately associate support with like financial thing, but they don't understand like just sharing, just sharing clips, just talking about it, that gets to the eyes of other people. So just support us like that. Support us, share it, talk about it, reach out to us. Any information that you need about the show, you can hit up all our pages. You know what I mean? Everything we post is tagged under, all the characters are tagged under it. So if you can easily DM us, ask us questions about the show, how you can support, and we'll let you know.
Definitely share, like our page on Facebook. What's more important? Hashtag what's more important, and just tune in. Feel the buzz.
There you go.
I mean, basically what they said is, same thing I'm really going to say. Just whenever we drop stuff on YouTube, when Frantzy brings the trailer out, just, hit that like on the YouTube button, throw a quick comment, yo, that was dope, boom. Simple stuff. Because all that stuff makes a difference for when we present it to people to try to pitch. You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays in this era that we live in, they want to see who already rocking with you. Because that's the type of platform we have potential to have. So whenever, like they said, share it. Hashtag us what's more important. Hashtag WMI. And just keep up with the process. And yeah.
I have a feeling that people are really going to be, they're really going to relate to this show in a heavy way, even just based off of the premiere that we had at Filmgate. Mm-hmm. So I feel like just if you really feel like the show does something for you, like just off of the strength of that, share and just talk about it, even if it's just word of mouth with just people, random people, just talk about the show and how it kind of like immerses like this whole subculture of Miami that's not like widely represented. Like the whole first episode is talking about getting a job and how it's tough, how it's difficult to get a job if you're not bilingual. And so like those type of things, if you feel like it hits you in a certain spot, I would want you to share it just based off of your care and your relation to the actual topic. And I feel like this is a show that you're really going to delve in deep, where there's comedy and then there's heavy like topics, like heavy conversations. So share, like it. If you can, email Issa Rae. Tell her I've been trying to talk to her. I've been trying to holler at her for the longest. And
flood her inbox.
Yes.
Hey, yo, have you heard of What's More Important?
Yes.
Hey, Issa, you know about What's More Important?
Hashtag What's More Important.
Hashtag What's More Important.
The whole thing. Talk to her, even if you have to talk to Donald Glover.
Yes.
Do it.
If y'all hit them up, that's very supportive too. That instead of, because obviously we gonna hit them up because it's our project, but when they start seeing outside people hitting them up, like, oh dang, they got fans like that.
Yes.
Yo, this might be something to check into.
Yeah, and I think it'll be easier, like because the show was written in a way that attracts like this enormous group of people. I think people are gonna be more willing to help us out, because the show speaks out to like so many different groups of people. It speaks out on so many different like aspects of life, and people who are dealing with specific things. Like there's so much to touch on this show, so much topics. I feel like anybody who's watching the show is gonna get something from this show. You know what I mean? So
what's more important? It's like FUBU.
For you,
by you. So guys, I want to thank these guys. Thanks for coming through. You guys are awesome. We talked about some really good stuff here, and the show's turning out really awesome. So can't wait for you guys to see it. You guys are missing out already. It hasn't even come out, and you guys are already missing out. But thanks for joining us. Make sure to follow Rebel Film Talk. Follow me at Space Jones 89. You guys can follow all of them. I'll tag them in the description. So you can follow them, show your support, and just tell them like, bro, I haven't even seen the show, and it already looks dope. So guys, thanks for joining us. Rebel Film Talk. Thank you. What's more important?